friends. I'm just gonna hop on for a little bit and we're gonna hang out for our third day of Joy and Jewelry. I'm so glad that you guys are hanging out, and I hope that you're learning something and getting something out of these videos and the things that are being posted. I hope you're having a great Friday. Happy Friday to everyone. So today we're going to talk about a couple of different things that we're going to talk about. Practical ways to do the 1, 2, 3 in your closet and in your life, and we're also going to talk about clearing the clutter. So clutter and decluttering is kind of I feel like it always hits us in the spring, right? So I know I have a tendency to go through spurts of wanting to clean out my house or clean out my closet or clean out, a room in my house. But I feel like springtime, or like the hope of spring, kind of gets us all kicked into gear. We want things to get cleaned up. So here are a few tips from me and some place I did a little bit of extra research. So for clearing the clutter, like the physical clutter in your house, organize first and buy second. So if you are decluttering an area or rethinking an area, don't go out and buy a bunch of bins or a bunch of storage things. Look at what you have, organize it the way that works and is efficient and effective for your family, and then if there are things that you need to purchase because you don't have them, then go out and buy them, because you may find that you don't need things, or you already have things, or you repurpose things that you already have. So organize first. So don't set out a whole day and say, I'm going to do my whole house in one day. That is going to leave you tired, burnt out, and you're going to lose steam by the end of the day. So get a few focused hours in and be really effective in those few hours and complete the task all the way, completely. Don't leave any bags in your car to deliver. Don't leave any boxes to take out. Like, take out all the trash, deliver everything to like Salvation Army or wherever you're taking it, the resale shop, whatever. Don't leave it in your house or in your garage or in your car, because it's like the one last thing that didn't get ticked off in your brain. It didn't get checked off. It'll probably annoy you. And if you leave it in your house, your kids might, I have this problem, your kids might unpack it and put it back or drag it throughout the house. So finish the job completely. Know that you're going to have to keep up with it daily. It seems like a simple thing, but I know that I have to remind myself of that. I'll get a whole room like completely done, and it'll be efficient and it'll be the way I want it. And then a couple of days later, I'll be like, oh, why is this frustrating me again? And it's just because I need to get myself into the habit of picking it up in this new way, or putting things back in a specific way. Keeping up with it daily is going to be something that you need to commit to, and maybe if you have kids, include them in that as well. So the last thing that I wanted to mention is that what is efficient and organized for your family, for your budget, is not always Pinterest worthy. So I say Pinterest worthy or Instagram worthy because there's these beautiful styled pictures of organized places, and we think that when we organize something or we declutter something that it's just going to magically look like Pottery Barn, right? I mean, I know that I'm guilty of that all the time. But what is efficient and organized for your family is not, almost always not going to be picture perfect, because that's not real life. Like, real life is messy. Real life sometimes has mismatched boxes. Real life, it is not always picture perfect, because we're living it. So just keep that in mind and don't let that discourage you. So that's some tips for physically clearing the clutter. Mentally, I find it really helpful to do a brain dump. So I am really bad about leaving little notes or having multiple notebooks with a bunch of different things, because I have so many different areas of my life that I am kind of in charge of. And so I'm trying really hard to consolidate all of that into one planner. I use the Simplified Planner by Emily Lay, and I love this planner so much because it breaks down every day. Let me just find you. So it has like the month view, and then it breaks it down. And I use this a couple of different ways. So it breaks it down. It has a to-do list, and then it has like an hourly planner. I like to use this on my Thursdays. I have focused work days, and so because I don't have Logan on Thursdays, And so I will use that hourly planner. So I'll be like, on this hour, kind of like I did in college, I'll be like, in this hour, I'm going to complete this task, and this task is going to be in this hour, and from this time to this time, I have this. On the other days, I use it more as like a general idea. I'll put in the things that have set times, and then I will have my to-do list, and I'll kind of fill in what works for me. But that has been helpful for me because it's all in one place, but I still have a lot of things in my head. So I'll keep a notebook just for brain dumping. So I will dump all of my thoughts, all of my worries, all of my junk that's spinning around in there onto one piece of paper, and then I can kind of like file it where it needs to go. And I'm a pen to paper person. Maybe you type it in your phone, maybe you type it on the computer, but getting it all out of your head and onto paper, then you can prioritize. You can say, well, this is actually the same thing as this, or this actually doesn't need to be done for like a year, so why am I even stressing about it? This actually needs to get done today, so I need to put that at the top of my list. So a brain dump can be really helpful because it gets it all out of your head, so you're not thinking about it, for one, and for two, it makes it easier to prioritize, which is kind of my next point. Prioritizing based on what is important to you. So I also use Laura Casey's Cultivate What Matters power sheets, and this is a goal planner. I'm super type A. You don't have to use a goal planner and a daily planner. I'm super type A, and this has really, really helped me, especially because I'm running 2 businesses. I blog, I nanny, and I'm a wife and mom. So I've got a lot of different things that I have goals for. So this has really helped me because it has helped me. It has worksheets that help you walk through what is important to you, what your priorities should be based on what you are trying to cultivate in your life. So at the beginning of the year, it walks you through some exercises to help you figure out, okay, this is kind of the overarching theme I feel like this year is going to be. These are some goals that I really want to work on that help meet that, and then you break those goals down. So it doesn't have to be that specific for you, but just taking some time to think about, okay, what is the most important thing to me? What is my most important priority? And for me, that is my faith, my family, and then other things fall in underneath that. But all of the things that I do go back to those goals. So if I have all these things spinning around in my head, and I get them out, I can look at them and know what is most important to me and prioritize them based on that. I don't have to be like, oh, well, I don't know, what should I do next? What's more important? That's been really helpful for me. Another thing that helps me clear the mental clutter, kind of going down that line, is achievable to-dos. I am the queen of making a 1 billion mile long to-do list and then being frustrated with myself for not getting it done. As a mom and as someone who does all of these awesome things I'm blessed that I get to be a part of, but I have an unachievable to-do list most days, and I have to be okay with that. And that's where prioritizing comes in. I will write down everything I want to do, and then I will go back through and prioritize it like 1 through 5. Like, these are the things that absolutely must get done today, and that's what I focus on. If I have extra time and I get to do more things on my list, awesome. If I don't, I know that I got the most important things done. So achievable to-dos are really important to feeling like you achieved something, feeling like you're not going crazy, or, you know, we all have those days where you're like, I did all these things, but I feel like I did nothing. So that is something that has been helping me. So those are some things that some just like quick tips to help you clear the mental clutter. I did want to spend a little tiny bit of time talking about the emotional end of clearing the clutter, because I feel like that can also be an area that we have, some clutter going on in our minds. And for me, hi Sam, for me, brain dumping is another thing that I do, kind of emotionally brain dumping. Right after we lost my dad, everyone was like, you should journal, you should write down your journey. And well, I think that is really important. And I do blog about it, and I do kind of share my thoughts on social media sometimes because I feel like they're helpful to other people going through the same thing. I felt like that was like all of the words that I had about that topic. And so journaling was really stressful for me, which is odd because normally I like to write out my words. So I started journaling more in bullet points. It's not like an official bullet journal, because that is a real thing. You can Google bullet journal and that will give you a whole nother world. But I like to kind of just, at the end of my day, I will jot down something I'm grateful for, a couple of the thoughts that I've had throughout the day, if it has been a hard day emotionally or a good day emotionally, or something that happened with Logan that I want to remember, just like 4 lines, and that's it. And that has really been helpful for me to kind of process through. Some days I'll start writing and it'll feel good and I'll keep writing it out. Other days I just leave it at that. So that has been really helpful for me. Obviously, talking to someone or going to counseling are also really helpful ways to deal with emotional clutter or things that are going on in your head that you kind of need help processing. So, shifting gears a little bit to the clutter in our closet, right? We can have all these clothes and not know what to wear. And so this 1, 2, 3 idea of having basics and then also having fashion pieces and having some jewelry to complete your looks and maximize your looks is really important, I think. So I just wanted to remind you, so we talked yesterday, starting with staples. So you have your basics, you have your neutral colors for tops and bottoms. Then you go into your fashion pieces, so those things that you're going to throw on to add interest. In the cooler months, they're like jackets, vests, things like that. As it gets warmer, maybe a kimono or a light vest or like a flowy vest or a very light scarf or a colorful handbag. In the summer, I'm not going to be wearing anything that I don't have to be wearing. So a colorful handbag or a really cute pair of shoes, those can be your step 2. Step 3 is jewelry. And so practically what that looks like, I wanted to share what I think helps with that. So sorting your closet into basics and fashion pieces, and then sorting those by colors or by type. So if you have jackets and you have vests, those can be sorted differently. The whole point of sorting your closet is so that you can go in, you know that these things fit you, you know that they look good on you, you know you've been in there enough messing around with it that you kind of know what goes with each other, or you have thought about it and you know that most things match with each other. You can literally reach into your closet on a busy day, grab a shirt from your short sleeve t-shirt section, grab a jacket from your jacket section, throw them on with a pair of leggings or jeans, and you just got dressed in 30 seconds. You throw a necklace on your way out the door, and you look like you spent an hour getting ready when it took you 30 seconds. So that is the value of sorting your closet. And also, what the next thing I wanted to tell you is the value of auditing your closet. So you can do this yourself. You can go into your closet and you can kind of take it all out, take stock of what you have, get rid of things that don't fit. It does take some work, but it's totally worth it because it takes out that frustration that we have when we get dressed in the morning, when we put something on and you're like, oh, I forgot that this just doesn't fit right. And then we hang it back up instead of throwing it out or giving it away or selling it or whatever. So auditing your closet and knowing what your working pieces are, knowing what base pieces go with what fashion pieces and vice versa is so important, and it's something that I love helping women do. I love doing closet consults. I love coming into your closet either virtually or in person and just helping you take stock of what you have and helping you come up with some more outfits that you didn't think of before that you feel great in, and then I help you accessorize them as well. So that is always an option, but you can go in and look at it yourself and just figure out what you even have in there. As far as shopping goes, once you've sorted, audited, and you kind of know what your working pieces are, you kind of know what you're working with, shopping becomes a little bit easier because like the other day I was shopping and I was in my closet and then I was shopping. I was like, you know what? I have a black tee, a white tee. I don't have a navy t-shirt, and I really feel like that tee would expand my wardrobe, would give me a couple more looks that I didn't have before. So I got a navy tee. It took the guesswork out of, okay, what should I get? What do I need? When I got home, I automatically knew that this shirt would go with like 10 different things in my closet because it's a neutral basic and it's something that there was a hole in my closet, so it fit right in there. So knowing what you have helps you know what you need. And it also eliminates unnecessary buying. It also makes going shopping a little bit more fun because if there's something that you need, you can go and get that thing. If you have a little extra spending money and you want to go buy something fun, you can go do that, knowing that when you bring it home, it's going to go with things that you have, because in your head, you know what you have at home. So that's really helpful. The most important thing I want to drive home, though, is you don't have to go buy more clothes. Like, that's not the solution. Knowing what's in your closet, knowing how the pieces work together, and then having jewelry, a couple pieces that you love, that fit your style, and that are versatile, is what's going to maximize your looks, not more clothes. So if you have a necklace that goes really well with multiple outfits, it's going to completely maximize your wardrobe. If you have, like, Premier is very versatile, and our one piece can often be multiple looks. If you have one versatile piece of jewelry and all you wear the same outfit, but you change out your jewelry or you change out how you wear it, no one's going to notice that you have worn the same black tee and like denim jacket, because your necklace is different. It's what draws the eye in. It's what polishes off the look. And when you change that, you're changing up your outfit without ever having to go buy more clothes. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. The pieces of jewelry that I'm going to show you are actually geared specifically for mamas. They will also be really great for those of you who, when you did the style quiz, you got delicates or layers, because these pieces are smaller, they're a little bit more dainty, and they're the perfect base for layering longer or medium-sized necklaces over them. So if you got layers or delicates, or if you're a mama, these pieces are for you. So as a mom, I really wanted some jewelry that I could wear that, you know, when I bend over to change a diaper, it's not going to... Has anyone been there before? The necklace, you know, swings dangerously close to where you don't want to get, you know, the stinky area. I've had that happen so many times. I'm like, oh, why did I wear this necklace? This was not smart. It's getting in the way. So these pieces will stay out of the way, but they'll still pull your look together. You'll still be able to throw them on and feel good about how you look. Feel like you pulled your look together. They're not going to scratch or hurt your baby. So I would try and wear necklaces when I first had Logan, and they would land, you know, a little bit lower, right where his head would be, or if I was going to nurse, they would be in the way, or I would be afraid that I would have a bracelet that was going to scratch him. So these pieces are all shorter, and anything on your wrist is going to be something soft or something that's not going to hurt your sweet baby. They're also smaller, to make it a little less for a grabby toddler like mine to grab a hold of and yank on and possibly break. So I mean, obviously toddlers can still grab on and try and break anything they want, because that's kind of their MO. But these things are a little bit smaller. They're not like super dangly earrings that are like the perfect, you know, toddler grabbing zone. So these pieces are, I have the whole collection is in collaboration with Graceful Journey Co., which is part of my blog and the shop that I have created for creatives, but they're all available on the Premier website as well. So I'm going to share a couple of those pieces with you today, and then I will let you get on to your challenge, which is sharing a 1, 2, 3 outfit with me on the graphic. So this lady right here is wearing all black. She's got her step 1, her basic black tee, and then her step 2, her super warm, comfy black cardigan. And she's wearing the necklace Bailey. So Bailey is a really pretty antique brass necklace. It has this really pretty teardrop shaped pendant that has crystals. And then you can actually also reverse it, and it can be shiny on this side. It does have a very long extender on it, so you can make this shorter or longer. So you could make it all the way to about here, or you could make it probably come down to about here, so wherever you want it to hit. So this is a little bit bigger of a necklace. The chain is a lot thicker as well. The earrings that match this are a little bit dangly, but these are these are the Bailey earrings. They match that pendant exactly, but they're kind of like that fish hook style. So those are really fun. I am wearing Rosebud, which is just a really dainty rose gold necklace with just like a little crystal, and it does have earrings that come with it. if you search for Rosebud on the website. I am actually wearing the Shine Bright earrings in rose gold. The Shine Bright earrings are really great posts, and they come in a gold and silver set. They also come in a hematite and rose gold set. So this is Shine Bright, and these are a very good everyday earring. Another really good everyday earring that goes really well with the Blessed necklace, that stainless steel bar necklace we talked about the first day. This is Blessed. Another earring set that goes really well with that is our stainless steel everyday earrings, these hoops, because they're small, they have a very secure closure, and they don't hang down very far, but they still kind of add a little bit to your look. And they are also stainless steel, so they're a little bit easier to care for because you don't have to worry about it as much. So I like wearing those with my Blessed necklace. I wear these a lot. They are true to their name. They're great for everyday wear. Another set that I wanted to show you is Lacy. And Lacy is a really awesome mixture of metals. It's silver and rose gold. I'm just going to change out this step 2 for a second. So it was really easy to change this look. She didn't change anything except what she's wearing here and on her neck. So this is Lacy, and it is a really dainty piece. It's a really great layering piece also. So it's silver, it has the rose gold, and then it has the really pretty crystal right in the middle. And then the earrings for Lacy are the same as the pendant. So they're silver with the rose gold, and they have that sparkle in the middle. So that's a really easy piece to throw on as well. Adoration is a cross necklace that comes in gold or silver. And it's also a great base for layering because it sits really high up. It's shiny on one side and it's got the sparkles on the other. Oops. I don't know if you can see it. I'll put it on here and then you can look. So it's really pretty all by itself, or if you have another piece that you want to throw on with it, it's really pretty. And it also comes in silver. So that is Adoration. Let's see. Okay. So as far as bracelets go, I just chose 2 for right now, and then I want to share one other thing with you. So the bracelets that I wanted to show you are these. So these are the color play bracelets, and they come in, I think, 9 different colors. They're stretchy, and they have this fun tassel. You can also add charms to them really easily, so that's a fun option. But because they're stretchy and they're just those seed beads and this tassel is really soft, they're perfect for mamas because they're not going to get, they're not going to get caught on your baby. They're not going to scratch. They're really soft. They're going to move with your arm. They're not going to bangle. They're not bangles, so they're not going to cling together and wake up your baby right after you put them down. So these are really fun. I love wearing multiple together. They're just a fun piece. The other bracelet is called the Promise, and it is from our spring collection, and it is a leather wrap bracelet with a silver closure. And it's a really nice leather, and it actually has Jeremiah, I don't know if you can see it, it's hard, there, Jeremiah 29:11 embossed on it, and it has the Jeremiah 29:11 scripture engraved on the closure. So it's really nice because you can wrap it, and you just weave it through, and it can work for any wrist size because of the way that it closes. So it's a really fun piece to just throw on, and because it lays flat, it's not going to bump on babies or anything like that. The last piece that I wanted to mention is another bar necklace, and it is actually my engravable bar necklace. The new engravable line is so much fun, you guys. You have to at least go and try and design something just because it's so fun to get to make it yourself. But I got my word of the year, which is entrusted, on this bar necklace. This is the Silver Bar Nun. So the chain is really fun, and then it is engraved, there we go, with entrusted. And it does lay very similarly to the Blessed bar necklace. and you can make it shorter or longer. I could make it all the way to here. That's how short it goes. Plus, you could probably, if you wanted it shorter, you could probably attach the lobster claw to one of the parts of the chain because there's loops in it. But I love this bar necklace. It's so easy to wear. It's so fun and dainty, but it's perfect for layering. It's perfect by itself. It's great with a t-shirt. And because I got my word of the year, it's a really good reminder of what my goals are, right? Like what we were talking about earlier. It helps me remember my priorities, and my word of the year is entrusted, remembering that the gifts and the people in my life have been entrusted to me to care for. They're not jobs or burdens. They're blessings and joys. So that is what I got on mine. Maybe you would get your kids' names or your word of the year or your anniversary date or something special that means, you know, something to you. So that is just a little sneak peek of one of our engravable pieces and what I like to call my short and sweet mom essentials. They're short, sweet, perfect for snuggling babies. So I hope that you guys got some good tips out of this. I hope that you are inspired to clear the clutter physically, mentally, or emotionally. And I hope that you are seeing some pieces that you really enjoy. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about. I'm enjoying seeing what you guys got for the style quiz, so keep that up. And make sure that you complete today's challenge, which is to post a photo of an outfit that follows the 1, 2, 3, the base, the step 2, and then jewelry. So I would love to be able to draw your name for something free on Sunday evening when we do our live. So just a reminder, on Sunday evening we're going to go live. This weekend I'm going to have a poll so we can pick the time. But Sunday evening I will be going live and we'll have a time of Q&A. I'm going to show you some rose gold and some hematite pieces. And then you guys, we're going to have kind of a flash sale, a sample sale. So I have several pieces that I'm going to sell at discounted prices, and so the first person to comment that they would like that piece will be invoiced. We'll get it, and then I will invoice for you. I will invoice it for you. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Invite people to the group and to the event so that they can be part of that. And yeah, so I'm excited to hang out with you guys on Sunday evening. Remember, you can shop anytime at premierdesigns.com/Anna Seeley, and at checkout you will select Joy+Jewelry as your event. So I'm so thankful for you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope that you find some joy today. Thank you so much and have a great Friday. Bye.